Yeah,
Old age to sink in, bro. Like we some vets, so you already know how that go.
yeah, man. Like, as so I'm 40. Turning 41 this year,
Bro,
and
you still look like you're about, I'd say, a solid 27,
oh,
28.
stop it,
That ass.
man.
You
No,
look
man. You
young.
guys look mad young. Like
Please,
Nah, man,
please,
you look
man.
young.
Thor
I'm
looks
hit,
like he's in his like
I'm hitting,
early
I'm hitting,
30s.
I'm hitting, I'm hitting the 4-6 this year, homie. So
I'm 47. I'll be
there you
48
go.
in
Yeah,
October, so you know.
yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, man, you
Hey,
guys seriously like I don't know. You guys look mad young. Like I think Leia, when we first did our live stream together, and you told me
yeah.
how old you were, I was like, "What? No
Mm-hmm.
way!
Mm-hmm.
No way!
Yes, all
No
day.
way!"
All
So
day. All day,
I
bro.
all
All
day.
day.
So we kind of hit it off. We just went straight to the live stream. Welcome everybody. Sorry for the last minute announcement of
That's okay.
the live stream. It's just that this week's been kind of crazy. After this week, we'll kind of we'll have like some sort of schedule going on, but really good things coming up for SithCast. So really, appreciate you guys tuning in and all for the love and support. Working on some merch, some dark side merch.
Okay.
Um, so as soon as I
Let me know.
lay out my vision out to the people, like to like my dude. I actually have my cousin also working on the merch as well. So once that gets going,
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it up on the Facebook group and on the on all the social media platforms and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, thanks guys. Yo, Thor, 1/6 scale man, Lael man. Yo,
Let's go.
we got some topics to talk about. But before
Uh,
we do that,
yep.
real quick, I just want to shout out the chat real quick. We got Everyday Collector. We got
Yes,
Lane
sir.
Creamer in the house. By the way, I gotta get Everyday Collector on the stream one of these days. So, yeah, we got Brian Hall in the house, who actually did his first live unboxing.
Aha.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to him and congrats on his beautiful piece. We got Danny Lee in the house. What's up,
Danny?
Danny?
How you doing, Danny?
But you know what though? Like we do, I see. You know what it is too. I have to I gotta give credit where credit's due. And the person who started this live unboxing live streams has been Thor. And I feel like no one has really appreciated or even like give him the credit, because I see a lot of YouTubers like starting like live unboxings and stuff. But to be honest, it started on DCX Open Mic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
ever
started. It
since,
started long before that. Me and Rodney was doing it on Red Titan in the first, and then
yeah,
it just snowballed from there, and then it just became a phenom, I suppose. So
yeah.
And
But
now everybody's doing it.
yeah,
yeah, I guess
everybody's
so.
doing it. And I just want to say thank you, Thor,
Oh man,
for introducing something like, but yeah.
Definitely.
Let's get to it though. Before we get to it, I just really want to start off by saying, this is like first time Leal and Thor and I got together, and I kind of want to like just I don't know, start from the beginning and I just want to ask this question to you guys. When was the first time you fell in love with Star Wars? What was that moment in time when you knew right there and then that you're going to be a Star Wars fan? We'll start with Leal.
Oh man, 1977.
Mhm.
Plain and simple. From the
Mhm.
time I stepped into the Eric Theater, Eric Twin Theater, like
Mhm.
right around the corner, like straight up, literally almost around the corner. Like as soon as I stepped into that theater, the day that my father took me,
Mm.
to see A New Hope, um, sitting in that seat, little kid with his popcorn. We didn't have like the what do you want to call it now? Like we didn't have like the collectors boxes. We didn't have everything that actually was just a regular box of
Mm.
popcorn. You had your soft drink, you had your Twizzlers,
Mm.
actually, you know what I mean? So yeah, or your Ripcords.
Mm.
So it wasn't, it was just that, this the sheer, the time that the very first time I seen Vader come across the screen, you know what I mean? Um, that was it for me. You know what I mean? I knew at that particular point that I was seeing something that literally not would change, not only just change my life, but I think that would actually change the way we actually see science fiction, view television, the way we basically see something of this magnitude, pretty much going forward. It was the platform for something that was going to be huge. I've followed it ever since. Followed up with Empire, followed up with Return of the Jedi. We waited some odd years to get like the special editions, which come on, man. I'm just old school, so nostalgia's going to always be with the unedited, Han shot first.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Before Boba Fett was actually even introduced in the special edition.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. And to get the prequels, I think basically like, and I can only speak for me. I know Thor probably feels the same way, but I think because we have an appreciation for the original films, that when the prequels come along and you hear a lot of people with, their, some people, it's always a mixed crowd. Some people love it, some people dislike it. But I know basically seeing, Phantom Menace, for the first time and just actually feeling that nostalgia of going to a theater again to see a Star Wars film, I appreciate it. No matter the divisive nature of the film and what people feel, I appreciated what it actually gave me. And I loved the film, literally loved it. I love the prequels. People don't, a lot of people have I love the prequels for what
Me
it
too,
gave me,
man.
the feeling that it actually
Amen.
gave me. So, I can't, again, when you're one of those individuals who sit back and you pick apart these films, understand, just the narration and the narrative of the film and what it gives people like me, people like Thor, people like you, who we can actually sit back and despite what shortcomings that film may have, we can enjoy it for what it is. So, like I said, for me, New Hope was the beginning of, I would actually say, a most poetic end for me. You know what I mean? So ever since then, I've gone down that rabbit hole and I haven't come out. So this is me, and I tell everybody, like I said, regardless of what you think of me, I am a nerd. I'm a geek. I'm a Star Wars fan. I will always say that people who know me, who hang around me, will know that I am a diehard Star Wars fan. So that's it in a nutshell, plain and simple.
Oh my
Sorry I took too
goodness.
much time, but
No,
I
man.
just it had to be
No,
said. You know what I
no.
mean?
Seriously, we welcome it because it just shows your passion and your love for Star
Yes.
Wars, and that's why I kind of want to lead off with that.
Yes.
Just because I just want to just show the people like where we're coming from and how diehard Star Wars fans we are.
Yes.
Thor,
Yes.
when was the first time you knew it was the end?
It was the spring of 1980. I was a spry 4-year-old child, and my mother took me to see Empire Strikes Back. And the minute I heard he's as clumsy as he is stupid,
Yes.
he turned around and he got that man on the screen. And I was young, so I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew that he had something to do with this dude up here. I was like, yo, this is a bad motherfucker. And as the movie went on, it's like he just did more and more stuff. I said, this is my guy. You know what I mean? And it was just over from there, and I've carried him inside of me my whole life. He was at my wedding. When I've broke up with relationships, the first thing I do was put on Vader, and he's always made me feel that's the one thing in my whole life I can honestly say. See, the thing with me is I love the movies and everything, but for me it's always about him. You know what I mean? I go to see him. You know what I mean? Everybody else is just along for the ride.
Yeah.
And how do I put this? It's just people can tell you, like Rodney will tell you, I've been that way for years. Everything's dark side. I say Vader. People can tell you from 7 years old that I've said impressive my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most impressive.
Most
And
Yeah.
he was at my wedding. I had stormtroopers at my wedding. It's just always been a part of my life. Like I can't remember. That's the one thing I can honestly say Vader is that has never let me down in my whole life. Not once, not one time. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And then the funny part about Rogue One is, everybody else is jumping up and hollering, and me, I wasn't surprised. Like I'm like, what's the big deal? Like that's what he does. Well, we ain't never see him do it. I was like, man, just come on, y'all, just But if you live it, you read all the books, and like he did that way worse shit than that.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So but it was 4 years old, but some of the fondest memories in my life, like when my mother was hollering, "Don't kill Billy D" when he was falling into the sun in the movie theater, loud. Not Lando, mind you. Don't kill Billy D, Lord Jesus. That's she's in. And
we won't give you more Code 45. Don't kill Billy D.
I will never forget that as long as I live. My mother sitting behind me talking about, "Don't kill Billy D, Lord Jesus. Don't kill Billy D." So it's just it's just a lifetime love affair. That I don't never see ending. You know what I mean? My wife already talking about she want to get a Vader coffin. I said, no, I don't need no coffin. I said, I told you stack them sticks up, put the suit on me, and you burn me on that shit. She said, I'm not doing that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I said, it'll save you a lot of money. I ain't doing that. Well, so that's on you. But yeah. That's
yeah. And that's a great story, Thor. Yeah. I love it. And for me, I'm with you. Seriously, in all honesty, I really wish I got to experience Star Wars like you did in the movie theaters. Because that in itself is a special feeling and a special memory that will forever be embedded in your hearts and your minds. For me, my first experience was being over my uncle's house Christmas Eve. And for him, it was a tradition of, it was 1985, 1986. And it was, for him, it was a tradition to kind of like, he had the VHS, he had the VHS, and he would put on like a Star Wars movie every Christmas Eve. But what really got me was Empire Strikes Back. And I just had this funny feeling in my gut. I was like, yo, why do I love this dude? Why do I love the bad guys? Is there something wrong with me? Like, I like Boba, I like Vader, like I'm rooting for the bad guys. What's going on? As much as I loved Luke back then, but then I don't know, it just I got drawn in. I went back to watch A New Hope. I went back to watch Return of the Jedi. And ever since then, I've just been a huge fan. Yeah. And it's carried, what Thor says, like, breakups, makeups, hardships, good times. And I could always rely on Star Wars to always uplift me, no matter what, event I'm experiencing in my life, whether it be my child being born or, the lowest of the lows. Always could count on Star Wars. Yeah. And one thing that I could really thank for Star Wars is the friends I make through Star Wars, just like you guys being here on this podcast right now, talking about Star Wars and why we love Star Wars and why we love collecting Star Wars collectibles, whether it be, art prints, statues, hot toys, shirts, whatever it is. Yeah. So, man, I made some really good friends with through Star Wars. Thor being one of them. Lael, bringing me closer to you. The people in the chat, So yeah, Star Wars is special, and it is. And that's why I'm very passionate about Star Wars. Like I told Thor, I told you, Lael, like seriously, if we could do a marathon talk about Star Wars, I could seriously straight up talk about Star Wars for a long time. Definitely. So to the chat, to everyone listening on the podcast, thanks for tuning in. This is SithCast Podcast. Let's go.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Let's go.
What the hell was that? The prologue we was just doing?
That was a long ass prologue.
Nice.
But I love you guys. Seriously. and I'm really happy to be talking about Star Wars collectibles with you guys and just Star Wars in general. But before we get started, I just, I do want to say a thank you to our sponsor, SpecFictionShop.com. This episode is sponsored by them. If you guys don't know who Spec Fiction is, Todd Johnson actually runs that company and is a collectibles company for collectors by collectors. If you're looking for those amazing, highly detailed statues and collectibles, please check them out. If you guys want to save some money, use Paradox for $10 off your purchase. I'm going to change that to SithCast at some point. So, yeah. Let's do this. And shout out to Todd Johnson. Happy birthday to that man. What a really awesome dude. He really takes care of the collectors, and he's taken care of me in the past, working out some, like payment plans and everything. He has like rewards points on his website. So, thank you, Todd Johnson and SpecFictionShop.com. All right, guys. So let's get this episode started.
Go.
We'll start off with Vader Damas, man. Thor. I see you got a couple things in the background. A couple things that are new.
Yeah.
Can you let us know what you got?
One is this Captain Phasma up here.
Oh, dude.
Boy, Junior gave me that, man. It was crazy. I was in tears the other night.
Wow.
He knew I always wanted it, and he was saying, I do a lot for the community and everything. He just wanted me to have it. I just do my humble work, man. I ain't never.
Well, you're an awesome dude, man. You're the nicest, one of the nicest people I've met in my life. So you definitely deserve it.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a lot bigger, as you can see, than you think. When I took this thing out, I'm like, man, this is a woman. This thing is big, man. And then we Google it and found out that she's actually 6'3". I was like, okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but it's really nice. I'm gonna have it chromed. Might be hollering at my boy that helped us do the head sculpt for the Kylo Ren premium form. We might do a head sculpt for it, like so you can pose it without the helmet if you want to. I think one thing I wish they would have did was did a switch out where she was holding the pole. I think that would have been cool. But it's a really, really nice piece. Like I've always wanted. Out of these movies, she was my favorite character.
Yes.
So
they did her.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought, to me,
I thought she should have been. There was so much depth to her character, and even actually after reading the novel, there was so much, even knowing what she's done, what she's been through, being on the planet that could have actually killed her. You know what I mean? And just the survival tactics. Just to know that, from this particular character, and to see the demise the way it was just like, I understand, and I'm, it is what it is, but I just think that she should have had more presence and more, dominance in the show. But
I agree.
In the movie, but
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too, man. I'm not sure if that was on purpose to kind of try and make her like a Boba Fett, where she looks cool and everything, but really didn't have like that much screen time. Yeah. But I agree with you, man. I loved her. I loved her when she first came on screen. I was just like,
definitely.
I need a collectible of her.
Just from the first time, the moment that you actually saw the Force Awakens trailer, and you saw her, just the brief times that we've actually seen the character, it was like, yo, this is menacing. Like this right here, like this is, it took me back to even how I felt. And this is, even next to like Kylo, but how I felt basically when we saw, Maul for the first time, when you saw Vader for the first time. It was just a nostalgic feeling. So like, I get it, man. It's an amazing character. I love the character.
Yeah, me too. I'm just wondering if we are going to actually, I can't look at, like, I want the statue now.
It's tight.
I'm looking at Thor's. like Thor,
Yeah.
I'm looking at yours, and
It's
it looks
tight.
great, dude.
And
It
you
looks
see how much bigger she is than the TIE pilot.
Mhm.
Like he's make him look like a midget. No, look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
she's big. Plus the body is thicker too. You know what I mean? It's like it's big.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
definitely.
And you could I don't know. I mean, like I said before, like they did her a disservice. I really hope that we do get maybe like have her come back in like in a show or something, in a TV show, kind of like redeem her, like what they're doing with Boba.
Yeah.
It'll be nice because seriously, like I forgot her the actress name is, but she's a really good actress. And
Yeah, she was
Gwendolyn,
good.
Gwendolyn,
Something.
Gwen-
Gwendolyn
Yeah.
Christie. Is that her name?
yeah,
Gwendolyn
Yeah.
Christie,
Yeah.
and this statue looks great. Like look at the snow base. Like Thor, does the
It's tight.
snow look good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's what is it? Star Killer base that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Fully posable cape.
Oh yeah, you can pose the cape. I
Good,
kind of gave it like a wind is blowing effect, but
Yeah.
pretty soon I'm gonna send it out to be chrome because it's like matted. It's not
Gotcha.
that chrome kind of
Yeah.
to it. So I
Got
gotta
it.
have it. I gotta have it chrome.
To be honest, I think that's what turned off a lot of collectors with this piece was the fact that it wasn't chromed, because it like in like this is like looking at this picture right here. That's how it's supposed to look like compared to what we got.
Well, see,
And-
you know what? The developers even because I forget who the artist was. I forget his name, but he said that what he was going for with this statue was okay. So he's looking at it as if he was going for the fact that the character was how it was presented in the snow. How basically if you have like a chrome item or whatever, how snow fogs up. If it's really shiny, how it falls up the actual armor. So that's pretty much what he said he was going for, or what they said they were going for with the actual armor. So, I mean, I understand that, but with that, then you should have had more weathering dust on the actual cape itself to
I
kind of
agree.
display that.
I agree.
You know what I mean? More snow on the diorama just to kind of give it that presence so people can really, really understand what you were going for. Because if we're talking snow, then, that cape, they should have been a little bit more weather,
There's mud on it. There's mud on the bottom.
They got-
It's not really snow or anything, but it's mud on there.
Yeah.
Oh, on like the bottom of the cape.
Yeah, it's mud on there.
Okay. Thor, I was surprised you didn't do like a live unbox. Did you? Or I must have missed.
On open mic, I did.
Oh.
At last week in the end, because I wanted to share it because Junior sent it to me. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, congrats, Thor. Seriously, that is a beautiful, beautiful piece. You're making me want to get it now. I'm about to look it
nice.
up. I'm about to look it up on eBay and try to pick it up. Anything else, Thor? I mean, I see a couple fan art pieces in the back.
Oh yeah. I got this Darth Malik, courtesy my boy.
That's what I was looking at, Malik and
my boy.
Revan.
I put him. See, I used to have Revan on down here, and then like the problem was he's like kind of like looking down like that. So when you got him close to the ground, it kind of looked like he's depressed. So I was like, nah, I gotta move him, So I moved him. I used to have Nihilus up here, and Nihilus is down there now. So, but plus I wanted them two together because he's the master, he's the apprentice. So I had to put them, and I measured. I said, okay, it'll fit. And I thought it was gonna look crowded, but it really doesn't.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
So,
Seriously,
yeah. So,
they look really dope together. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like right now. That's that one and the one with the Royal Guard. Those are my two favorite cues right now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, congrats, Thor. Any other pickups or?
I don't know if I was here. I talk about the TIE pilot. I mean, I got I got a few things in, and I don't know how. I think I talked about the Royal Guard last time we was on.
Yeah.
So but the TIE pilot came in, and that thing is, I mean, amazingly done. The hoses and the paint is like crystal clean, and it's it got some people showed up had like a little seam, but it's meant they did it so it looked like the actual seams in the flight suit, but mine is it doesn't it's not you see it's like it's tiny, but it's not too bad. But,
Not too bad.
Something going on with my lights up there. I was trying to turn them, they wouldn't turn on, so I got to figure out what's going on up there. But
Yeah.
but this type,
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend it.
Congrats, Thor, man. Like, seriously, congrats on all your epic pieces, especially that Phasma. I'm like, seriously, eyeing that. That
It's nice.
Phasma's
It's nice.
it sticks out. It
Yeah.
sticks out. It has some presence to it. So,
Very
uh,
much
con-
It's fucking big.
congrats. All right, so Leia, man, we'll go to you. Any like Star Wars pickups recently, or anything that you
Man.
got coming that you want to talk about?
Actually, no. I mean, I finally
Mhm.
was a couple pieces I have coming, but
Mhm.
one was I did get the finally um got that Empire Han coming.
Mhm.
I didn't pull the trigger at first on it because, like I said, I had already gotten the Empire Luke.
Mhm.
So that was, I'd paused for a little bit,
Mhm.
but then basically I was gifted with the, with Chewie. So then I was like, yeah, I had to get that Han. So
Yeah.
finally got that one. So that'll be here next. I actually have two pieces, one non-Star Wars piece, one Star Wars piece coming on the same day. So, yep,
This hunt.
that's my boy.
Oh
That's
man,
my boy.
dude, like seriously, no joke. Like
Yes,
I could
yes,
hook you up with my dude Connor. Like he'll take care of you with a lot of like Star Wars pieces,
yeah,
for
yeah,
cheap too, man. So
yeah,
let me know.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely,
he
definitely.
has Heroes and Villains gallery
Okay,
on Instagram, and he always takes care of all the people I refer him to.
okay, cool. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
definitely
do that.
below retail. So, uh,
Yes, please
but
do, please do.
this Han is nice, man.
Mhm.
Congrats. This I like the portrait on him.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? Man, I just really wish that Sideshow would just bombard us with Star Wars pieces, man. You know?
Yeah, and
Um,
I think, but see, I think that's what they're waiting to do, May the 4th. I think that
mhm,
there's going to be a couple of because there's rumors about a couple of pieces that are
mhm.
coming. I know, we've been talking about Ahsoka for the longest time.
Yeah.
There's even rumors that there's going to be another. I think
Mythos?
yeah, so there's going to be another Mythos Boba from what I hear.
Get the
Uh,
hell out of
yeah.
here. Oh
So
no, don't tell me.
yeah, so
I'm gonna
there's supposed to be, but I don't. I mean, like I said, that's neither here nor there. Like this is what they're saying, but yeah.
Mm,
So there's a couple pieces that we're waiting on. Um, but yeah, like right now, like I said, man, it's just like there's been stalemate with like anything for right now. Like everybody's just been waiting. Like it's just like waiting for pieces, stuff that have been introduced, but it's
mhm.
like you're just sitting back waiting. So I'm just marveling at everything I've gotten. Like the latest statues, even before, like I said, I got the Han, of course, you and I,
Yeah.
was either Ventress, Maul, basically the Emperor himself,
Yeah.
or so that was, pretty much the latest of any of the pickups. Now it's just like a waiting period to see, what else is actually
I
dropping,
know.
who
May
else,
the 4th. I feel like May the
yeah,
4th is gonna be dangerous
yeah,
with everything dropping. But we'll get
mhm,
to that, because
yeah, definitely,
we got a nice topic for tonight, like,
yep, yep,
which we'll dive into a little bit later. Like the top 5 Star Wars pieces we want to be made.
oh
Um,
yes, yes,
so
yes.
um, but is there anything else that you got picked up, or is that it? The first Star.
Like I said, I mean, it's from Star Wars. That's mainly it right now.
Okay,
Anything
okay.
else is, non-Star Wars. We'll talk about on another show. But
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
but yeah. I mean, just for Star Wars right now. That's it.
Mhm.
Did pick up like a couple of, 6 scale figures, but that again, this is statue day, so we're gonna talk about statues right now. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, Han to be here next week. I'm excited about that because
Mhm.
once I get him next to Luke and Chewie, yeah, it's on. Definitely it's
That's
on.
awesome. Well, congratulations on your pickups.
Yeah.
As for me, so I did get quite a few. I just haven't gotten around to reviewing it.
Yep.
The Royal Guards, obviously, I picked up, which I
Okay.
absolutely love.
1 and 2.
Uh, I got the second one on payment on the
Okay.
payment
Gotcha.
plan. I got the
Gotcha.
first one, and I was like, why did I just not buy 2? So,
Buy 2 of them. Yeah.
yeah, so I got the second one on pre-order. Well, it's on a payment plan, so
Gotcha.
that should be coming in a month or two. I got this piece. Actually, my wife got this. She was at the Disney store,
Mhm.
and this is the Diamond Select Toys Gentle Giant
Nice. Nice.
statue, which I did a review on. I'll post it up on my channel pretty soon.
Nice.
But surprisingly, I think she got it for $40. For $40, this is actually pretty good.
Not bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of corny with this and like the little effects that it has, but it really doesn't bother me. I think they did a pretty good job with the paint. It's not like too shiny. It's like it has like a matte like look to it, which is kind of like almost kind of accurate to the actual helmet itself. But the sculpt, man, I'm really shocked in how this turned out. So
good, man.
yeah, it's a Disney Store exclusive. She was just like, yo, it's on sale. Well, she didn't say yo. She was like, babe, it's on sale. So
Kind of looks like the newest premium format a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. And that's why I was just like, wow, this is not bad.
Yeah.
You know, for $40, I was like, yeah, count me in.
That's not bad at all. And it looks real good.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what's the scale of it. If I had to guess, it's maybe 1/8 or 1/7. It's PVC, but I mean, for $40, man, like, what do you expect? Like,
come on.
Yeah. I did get some Rancors.
Oh
my gosh, some right.
A legion. You have like a legion of Rancors, man.
Dude, I feel like I'm like, that's why I had like my nickname is the Rancor Tamer. I feel like I'm the Rancor Whisperer. Yeah. So I got the Regal Robot one right over here, and I absolutely love this piece. I think Regal Robot did an amazing job. I don't really go crazy like that all the time, but I had to go crazy over this because I love the Rancor. The Rancor is has a special place in my heart and in my memory bank. And I think they did a good job. Also, I did get I'm pulling that up. I'm going to pull it up right now. Is the Sideshow Collectibles Rancor. And dude, like, really, no joke, like, I was shocked. I was shocked in how it turned out. I'm gonna pull up my video real quick. And it's one of those things where it actually really goes well with your 1/6 scale figures. I think I'll probably do like a comparison video on it or something. But it's ginormous. Let me see if I can pull up the video real quick. I apologize for everyone. I really wasn't planning on talking about it, but I was like, I kind of have to. So here it is. Dude, it's amazing. Nice. Like, I did the measurements. I made sure. I was like, is this like really like a 1/6 scale statue? And it is. So it's gonna pair up well with the Jabba the Hutt, with your Hot Toys Luke and everything like that. And I love it. I love it. Shout out to Sideshow for doing an amazing job with this, because I seriously had some doubts about that piece. And in terms of this one, I really want to talk about this this thing right here. Let me pull up the pictures. So this one should be coming in early next week, and I'm probably going to be doing a review on it. And that is the Kotobukiya Tusken Raider. This just got released or is just shipped, and it's like a Mythos like statue. You know what I'm saying? It's 1/6 scale. It's not 1/5 scale, so it might not like really pair up well with my Mythos, like my other Mythos pieces. But dude, this looks dope. Thor, I think we talked about it before. Like, I know you said you kind of wish that they did this like a 1/5 scale, right?
Or at least, or if not quarter, it would have been. This would have been a thing to behold. I mean, it's still nice. Don't get me wrong and everything, but it just, just doesn't match. The size of being, but it's really nice. I do like it. Yeah.
Lael, what's your thoughts on this piece? And can we get you to the dark side? I mean, I know you have a couple statues, but can we get you to get this piece?
Oh, get me. Hey, look, you already know I'm on the dark side, man. But
I know.
Nah, I like it. It looks, and like I said, I mean, you said you got this from, is it Kotobukiya?
Kotobukiya.
Yeah, and they make decent pieces, man. Like straight up, and like
Yeah.
decent. Especially paint application. I mean, and even how the design, the sheer design of
Mm.
it. With the gaffy stick and everything. Like yeah, I love it. Look at the detail on that, man. Like
Yeah.
like the detail, the weathering from the actual robe itself, the hands. Like wow,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like that piece, man. I
Yeah.
really love
So
that piece.
yeah, so it's like an artist version, like it's like artist interpretation
Hmm.
of the character, which I
Hmm.
absolutely love.
Hmm.
And I wish that Kotobukiya would continue to create or make more pieces
Yeah.
like this in the future, or even
Hmm.
Sideshow. Like seriously,
Yeah.
if Sideshow made this into like a Mythos,
Hmm.
dude, like, oh
Hmm.
man.
I think they just, I mean, especially with the Mythos line, man, like
Hmm.
they put so much, I mean, there's so much value in the Mythos line, man, because it's like it's extremely creative. You could just
Hmm.
go so far with it. You know what I mean? I want to see more. Like I literally want to see more. That's why I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, yeah. I want to see so much more with with that line. You know what I
Dude,
mean? I manage, like I said, one of the things that I hate is that missed out. I'm really missed out the first time. On the
the
Mythos
Mythos
Obi-Wan
pieces.
statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on that one, man.
No, me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Me too.
yeah.
Actually had a chance to buy Thor. You sold yours, right?
Yeah, the seller site go to New York Comic Con last time, so
Yeah. I kind of
you
wish
know,
I bought that piece off of you, man. I don't know what I was thinking because now it's nearly impossible to pick up the piece unless I want to pay like $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people were selling it now for over 2,000, and I'm
Mm.
just like, oh
I
man,
think they
oh
was
man.
$325 retail.
Shoot, and I think that's
Mhm.
what's going to end up happening with the Mythos, the new Mythos line, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And I feel like a lot of those pieces are just going to shoot up a price, especially Ventress.
yeah,
Ventress is like, dude,
bro. That's my favorite piece right now by far. Like
yeah,
literally, yeah. So that, and
and
I'm surprised to see that it's actually still in stock. Like
I just,
I was thinking about picking up another one.
oh my goodness,
I'm so
oh my
I'm
goodness,
serious. I was so
Mm.
thinking about picking up another one, man. I really, really was because
yeah,
right now I have her posed with the hood off. I wanted to get the other version. I'm gonna get one with the hood on.
mm,
But that's how much I literally love. I was talking to Brian Couture. It's like, I mean,
mhm,
one of the designers of the head sculpt and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I was telling him, man, like, hats off, like you really set a bar high with that figure. I mean, with that statue. Like, I love it. Like, I was on a campaign from the time that it actually hit pre-order. And I just couldn't wait. I thought surely I was gonna get it around Christmas. I was gonna have it under the tree and everything. I was happy, but you know, yeah, I love this figure, man. It is by far my favorite statue right now. It is
yeah,
by
mine
far
too.
my favorite statue. Like I can't out of all the other statues that I have, this one right here it's a beautiful statue. Like it is. Everything about it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, same man. I'm with you. I think Brian Kucharik, man, Kucharik brothers, like they
Yeah.
just seriously
Yeah.
hit a
They
home run.
killed this, man.
They need to just like lock him down. Sorry, Brian. Like sorry, sorry, Brian. But they need to like just like hire him to do all the Mythos pieces,
Because he
man.
kills it all the time, man. He
Every
kills it
single
all the time.
every
At
single time.
mall, like they kill it, bro. They really kill it. Love
What people don't understand, like his mind.
it. Mm-hmm.
Like first of all,
Mm-hmm.
just look at this. Does anyone know what Assyrian is? Like Assyrian creature. Like
Mm-hmm.
the fact that like he saw that creature and sculpted a skull.
A skull of that creature and
There
put
is
it
like what
in a
reference material?
diorama form, bro. Like straight up, like that was amazing. That was the amazing part about
Mhm.
it. And the thing is, it fits so to scale with this figure. Like it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. Like
Yeah.
there's so many intricacies to like the statue pieces, certain things that you got to really look close to see. And it's like, yo, they were really, really precise of how they actually did this figure, man. I mean, this statue is I Thor, did you get it yet?
I had it on pre-order, but I had to cancel it because I'm getting another Ventress. But what's happening is, I got kicked back. What was the last? Oh, from the guards. I got my points, so I got like 150 in points. So I'm trying to work it up to 200. Then I'm gonna get one of these.
Oh yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
You got to, man.
Yes.
But I can.
Yes.
I can wait, man. So it's some
I know.
point, I get it at
but-
some point.
No, but the fact that I know you were considering, like, you weren't sure if you were going to pick it up, but the fact
No.
that
I said I was gonna get it, and I'm put it with the rest of them. But
Yeah.
oh, dude,
it's
you
just-
would just yes.
But it's an ongoing conflict because I do want 2 more guards because I wanted to convert them, but I think I'll just get that because both of them gonna be hard to get eventually. But I mean, I figure I got 2, but I want 2
Man,
more.
she's
Oh,
a beautiful statue, man.
No,
When
I know.
you
I've
get it,
seen
you
it.
will not
I
disappoint,
I went to
man.
my barber has it, so I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this thing is amazing. This thing
Yeah.
is so beautiful. Color, I mean, the color pops.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Even in photos, it's yeah. This is by far my favorite statue right now.
Yeah, I see this going for. This is like, to me, this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi mythos piece out of all the newer pieces. Like, this is gonna go for like a pretty penny in the aftermarket once it sells out.
Yeah.
I know they made like 4,000 of them, but to be honest, that's like usually like statues have like an exclusive, especially with Sideshow.
Yeah,
But I mean, it will sell out. It will eventually sell out, and such a beautiful piece.
it is.
Shout,
It is.
oh man, I just seriously. Oh man, when is May the 4th, man? Oh, I mean, I really
We got a couple
want.
more weeks, man.
I know it's such a long. I actually took off.
Oh, you took off from May the 4th. You know
Mm.
what? That's not it. Let me. You know what? I might. I might have to take off that day too, man.
No, I don't mess around, man.
I
Like,
need that day off. I need that day off. Definitely. I think I'm gonna do the same thing, bro.
yeah, I took off. Actually, every
Yeah.
year I usually kind of take off. I
Yeah.
kind of like I kind of make it like a holiday for myself, and it's funny because like my coworkers know. It's like, oh, where's PJ? What day is it? Oh, it's May. Oh, it's May the 4th.
Mhm.
He's PJ's either at Target, the Disney store, or online shopping. I'm doing online shopping.
Yeah.
I make it like a special day. I watch Revenge of the Sith, or I seriously make it like Empire Strikes Back.
Lockdown on May the 4th, man.
Oh,
Straight up.
exactly.
That's how
Come
it
on,
is.
that's
You gotta
just
lock
that should be a
yourself
straight. That should be a straight up
down. You gotta lock
holiday.
yourself down. Lock
That
it
should be a
down.
straight up holiday. Thor, do you have any like do you do anything on May the 4th or
Empire is always on the menu, and then
Mhm.
I might do another one.
Dark Side Ribs?
No, ain't no dark side ribs.
Come on, man. Come
Dark
on,
side
man.
rib. You mess around with the dark side ribs, you cook. May the 4th gonna be over with. It's gonna take 5 hours to cook.
Yeah.
It ain't too heavy. You just hang out. I mean, it's just another excuse to watch. To watch some more. But it's cool.
Yeah, well, we're getting the Bad Batch coming out that
Yeah, I heard
that day, so it's supposed to be an hour. So, yeah, man, I'm taking off. I'll be on my laptop. Well, first I'll hit up like the stores in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know when the Bad Batch is gonna premiere. Is it gonna premiere like that midnight? Because I might stay up, man.
It's
I don't know. It
it's
might be
3
like that.
a.m. my time. It's midnight their time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'll
is
probably
3
stay
a.m.
up.
here. Yeah, it'd be definitely 3 a.m. here.
Yeah, I'll probably stay up.
It's our Christmas day.
Yeah, it is. Because it's May the 4th is on a Monday.
Is it on Monday?
Oh no, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm off. So
Mhm.
like May 3rd, I'm probably gonna stay up all night, and wait for that show to drop, and then let the games begin. Let the games begin. How about you, Lael? Do you do anything for May the 4th, anything like that, or?
Oh man, May the 4th. Probably this year, me and my girl, I'm gonna get her into it. Definitely get her into May the 4th. She has the cutest Vader pajamas, man. Like seriously, I think that's kind of like what had me going crazy over in the first place, because when we met, it was like one of the pictures that I saw, and I was like, yeah, see, she gets it, and she really does, man. She gets it
Mm.
on all cylinders. So we'll probably just sit back, probably watch the Bad Batch, watch a few
Mhm.
shows and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you know what, let me tell you a quick story of what she did, bro. So she knew that this year we were supposed to have I was supposed to go to Celebration in August, and
Yeah.
because of everything that happened with that, I was just bummed out. I was like, now I gotta wait till 2020, August of 2022. It's been pushed, so understandably so. Things do happen. So what she did was, because it was, I missed it. She made every single day that I was supposed to be there celebration. So each day I was gifted with something, like if it was a pair of socks, if it
Wow.
was
Ah.
a print, she got me a print. Like, she just made sure each and every day was a celebration. So I really commended her on that. Like, she went above and beyond. It
That's
was a
dope.
beautiful feeling, man. Like, seriously, like, who does that? And, she just came
Yeah.
through. So yeah. So yeah, I think May the 4th this year, like, we're probably just going to enjoy the entire day.
That's
Just
the that's
everything.
that nothing beats that. Like, especially if you
Yeah,
have your
yeah,
significant other,
definitely.
share this,
Yeah.
kind of share this same passion, if not the same level, but at least
Mhm,
like close to it.
mhm,
Thankfully, my wife, she's very supportive of like
mhm,
me collecting.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
and collecting statues and Star Wars things, and she's always looking out whenever she goes out. She always takes pictures. Hey, do you have this, or do you need this,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
and that's what's up. um and the fact that a lot of people, a lot of her friends ask her, it's like, hey, why, like, do you it's okay for him to, like, for your husband to buy all these things? And she always tells him, at least he's not going to the strip club.
I
Maybe.
see.
No,
I never get like I
just
never
kidding.
get like why people ask those questions. Like,
Yeah,
it's like like, if obviously yes, if he does, or what why does it interest you? Like, why does our
yeah.
affairs,
Mhm.
what I mean, is why is it so much of a concern? Like, I never really got that. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And you know
yeah,
what? I forgot who said it, but everybody collects something.
yeah,
Whether it be
yeah,
sneakers, whether it be
yeah,
clothes, whether it
yeah,
be pennies or
yeah,
whatever you collect, someone's collecting something. We're just
yeah.
collecting what we love, which is Star
Exactly.
Wars.
I think this is now this right here,
Mhm.
that I have in my hand. This is basically my. Let me put it up there for you. So this is probably a piece. This is probably a piece that's near and dear to my heart. That's my favorite piece.
Mm.
This is a watch. This is basically the watch. Actually, I had it upside down. This is from Invicta. This is the Vader watch, and my
Mm.
mother got this for my birthday.
Mm.
I love this watch. She got this
Damn,
for
that
my
looks
birthday.
nice.
Oh man, I love this watch. It's my favorite piece. Like, out of everything I have,
Mm.
that will always be my favorite. Definitely.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That for me, out of like my favorite pieces that like my wife got me, I
mhm.
would say the Boba Fett, the first premium format, she got me for my birthday, and I remember just, yeah, that holds dear to my heart because that's the first
Yeah,
piece that got me into collecting, and
yeah, yeah,
here I am,
yeah.
loving everything. Thor, you had the same kind of situation, right? Like, didn't your girl, I mean, did your wife get you some?
Yeah, but it wasn't Star Wars. it was a Boeing Thor.
Didn't she get you the Mythos Vader though?
That would prompted me to get Mythos Vader later.
Oh, okay,
Like when
gotcha,
she
gotcha.
got that, I was like, when I said, man, I don't care how much it is, I'm gonna get it. You know what I
Mm,
mean? But I mean, so I guess indirectly.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, cool. All right, so let's move on and let's talk about some of the pieces that there are coming out pretty soon. So not much I guess everybody's holding out for May the 4th
Mhm, mhm.
to announce some of the statues,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about that later because that's one of our main topics for tonight, is like our top 5 Star Wars pieces that we want to be made. But here's a Gentle Giant piece that was just recently
Mhm,
announced. This is,
mhm,
I believe, a 1/6 scale statue.
mhm.
Um, Gentle Giant, they're not. they're one of those companies that they put out these statues. They're decent, but man, let me tell you, this looks really good. Thor, what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
I like it a lot. It's I mean, I love y'all. I ain't a figure dude, but if I would have had that Jabba, the sideshow one, I think I would rather have this than I would a figure, and I'd pair this up because the pose is perfect and everything. I mean, I know you guys like to pose your stuff, and me, I can't pose nothing. I just as far as that goes, I ain't got the patience for it. But this, I would have this and put it with that job because I think this looks fantastic.
That's actually a great idea. I never thought of it because I have the Jabba, and wow,
I'd get this and put it with the Jabba.
Yeah,
and they actually have an older piece that's the Han and Carbonite that matches Jabba because it looks like he's on the wall, and it's an older one, 6 scale. I mean, I've seen it a few times. That's sideshow. So if you get a hold of that, you can have your whole.
Yeah, that's actually Leal, what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
It's what. See, the thing is, it's like and it's a beautiful piece. But it's just like with Boba, man, it's like I'm very, very, very selective because it's like, we know, especially right now, it's we live in a Boba centric.
I like that
Boba.
word.
Yeah, what I mean, like straight up right now, like Boba is a hot ticket, like what I mean, like so. It's like when you and I'm very selective about the character because Boba's just amazing, period. But this piece is very decent. Like I like it. I like from mainly the stance. For what we see, it is the nostalgia, the vintage Boba, how he was stand, the cockiness he actually has. This basically reminded me of when he was in Jabba's palace. Standing there. I'm not talking about the edited version. I'm talking about the original when he was standing there and as soon as C3PO announced that Leia was holding that thermal detonator, from the time he at that that gun came up quick, what I mean, he was just like quick on the trigger. And then he put it down, and then he nodded as a sign of respect. At that point, and this kind of reminds me of that stance. Like this is the Boba stance. Yeah. And like, bro, I'm like literally a Boba fan, bro. I'm a Boba fanboy, have always been. So I'm always selective. So when I see stuff like this, and I see people who pay close attention to detail when it comes to Boba himself, I'm all in. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one, no. But it's, I mean, because that one we saw last week. Yeah, what was his name again? I forget his name.
Brian,
the one he unboxed.
Oh man,
it's right over there.
Don't even do it to me, man. Don't even that piece right there is amazing. That right there took the cake. So it's just like, if you can set the bar high to that, then
Yo, hit up we'll steer you the right direction with that Boba, man.
We got some folks that we can holler.
Got you.
You know what? Definitely. I'm gonna just kind of veer off the road here. I'm gonna pull off to the side and let's talk about this Boba.
I knew that was coming.
Boy,
come on. Boy. Because one of those things is that the reason why this is special, and Thor could probably agree with me on this one, is the fact that he's in action. We never get to see him in statue form in action. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got the flamethrower going. He's like got his guns pulled out.
Yes, he does.
He's got his carbine pulled out. He's flying in the air.
Yeah. And I like the effect. I just like the cape flapping. I like the, what I mean? His backpack. I love it's just amazing, man. Like that is a really, really amazing piece. I am envious of you.
Yeah. Oh, we got to talk after the stream, man. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk to you about it, and hopefully, Mr. Spec Fiction Shop or we'll steer you. We'll steer you in the right direction.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and congrats again. Congrats to Brian Hall for getting that amazing piece. All right, a couple more things before we move on to our main topic for tonight. So Regal Robot actually announced that they were doing the hollow chess pieces. And shout out to Regal Robot for thinking outside the box and actually creating something that holds holds dear to our hearts, especially when we saw that scene on the in New Hope, and we got to see C-3PO playing Chewbacca.
Yes.
What was that? What was the quote? I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Don't get the Wookiee mad. I forgot the name. What did he say? Anyone remember that?
It's not wise.
It's not wise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull arms out.
Yeah. Thor, what's your thoughts?
What was the pose?
Yeah, where he went back. Said, let the Wookiee win.
I suggest a new strategy. Let the Wookiee win.
Yeah, so that again, that holds dear to our hearts. Thor, what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
It's nice if you got that with the EFX table, which I've been after for years and I can't find anywhere, which is like an exact replica of the table. Then this would it would blow people's minds to see look just like that.
Oh, the EFX made.
Yeah, they made a table that's an exact replica of that, and they showed it at New York Comic Con. I want to say 2017, 18, something. It was one of them years I wasn't in. Like the year before I went, I think it was 17. And I think Alex from Red Titan did a walk around and he recorded it at one point. And I've never found it anywhere. eBay, I've looked everywhere, I can't find it. But this is
I'm trying to look up pictures of it, and I can't find it.
I'd have to look up the video because I remember, unless I'm just tripping and it's like the Mandela effect or something like that. But I remember it, and it's I can't find it nowhere. So.
Yeah. Leia, what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
You know what? I would definitely get it. Because like I said, this off is sheer nostalgia. But I mean, now does it come with the board and everything, or is it just?
No, you gotta buy the board separate.
Yeah, it's just the pieces. But man, I'd be the one to do it. Honestly, I would. Because it's just the sheer nostalgia of it, and just have it placed. Even that, I'd probably custom build the board myself. To be quite honest.
Actually, you know what? Actually, it's not the exact look of the board, but Regal Robot does make those tables that have like that, the look of the board itself. I'll try to pull up the picture of it, but it's not the exact look of it, but again, it looks good. I'll look it up while you guys talk. Well, go ahead, Leia. I'm sorry.
Nah, but no, seriously, I do love the piece. I mean, I love these. I would be the one to do it. Like I said, look, man, anything Star Wars I can get in hand.
No question about here it is. It's the hollow chess kit. I mean,
that ain't the one, but that's okay. Oh, that's Regal Robots. My bad.
Yeah, it's not the one, but I mean, it's
it's close to it.
Close to it. Obviously, like the one, the real hollow chest is like more like there's a lot.
Dude, it got the buttons, the lights, everything. I was like, dude, I gotta have
nice.
Yeah, I can't even find it, man. I can't even find it. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking on Google, and some people actually have custom built one.
Yeah.
It looks good, but in terms of the actual piece itself, I can't find it.
Yeah, I can't find it.
So, all right. So, yeah, I mean, for me, I was watching their live stream yesterday. I really want to get the hollow chess pieces, but I don't know. They had something in the back in the box, which they were kind of teasing.
Okay.
It looked like a Salacious Crumb leg.
Oh, really?
Leg.
And if they're making like a life-size Salacious Crumb, count me in, because I'm a huge Salacious Crumb fan. I missed out on the sideshow one. Remember the sideshow one, Leo? Thor?
Mm.
I'll show.
Nice. Nice.
And okay, so my comic book shop has it, but he won't sell it to me. I was like, man, how much? I was like, how much do you want for it? He's like, I'm not selling it.
You've been
I'm
trying
like,
to get it from
all right, I'll give you cash right now. No, I'm not selling it.
He's
I'm like,
nah,
oh, son of a.
I'm not giving this up.
Yeah, did you here it is. I'll show you the picture of it. So here it is. This is the oh man, I can't pull it up. But yeah, that's the how it looks. I really want it, but anyway, if Regal Robot, I'm trying to save up my money for the Regal Robot version. So yeah. Anyway, all right, so let's move on to one of these new Mythos pieces that's about to be coming up pretty soon. So, have you guys been watching some of the older Clone Wars episodes, like the ones that came out recently on Disney Plus, the old school ones?
I've seen them.
They basically just released. You talking about on Disney Plus? They released like their old, like they even have like the old nostalgia, the Ewok show. I did. Yeah, I saw that.
The older one.
But I actually watched the older Clone Wars, episodes. So yeah.
Yeah, what's the who's the director again? I forgot. Oh, Gendy Tartovsky. I can't say his last name. But anyway, that I remember. Yeah. So I remember watching that show, and I remember it would premiere like every week, and they would only give us like maybe 20 minutes. It's like 10-minute episodes.
It was shorter than that. Yeah, it was like maybe 10,
7,
8 minutes. It wasn't long.
It wasn't long, right?
Yeah.
And I remember like because we didn't have a lot of like Star Wars content back then, so whenever they released something, I was just like, oh, I'm watching Cartoon Network. I'm like recording it. I'm watching it over and over again. Also, at the same time, I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, like the Xbox game. So I was just like really in like Star Wars heaven at that point. But the reason why I brought that is because watching that show on Disney Plus and with them like upgrading the quality of the video, like we're getting like 4K animated show because I have the DVDs and obviously they're not 4K, but rewatching that show, I just forgot how awesome that show was. Thor, do you remember watching that show?
Yeah, I do.
And did you watch the Disney Plus version of it?
I haven't watched the Disney Plus version, but I think the thing that really stood out about that one, in the movies, I wasn't a big General Grievous fan. I always thought he was kind of hokey. On that show, General Grievous was amazing. I was like, youngin', if they could translate this to some movie form,
he was
like
going
this dude.
Was he?
But then he got to the movie General Kenobi. I was like, what the hell is this?
And that's when he was actually fresh off. I mean, the injury that he actually got from Mace Windu from the show.
Yeah, so, it's coughing.
Yeah, it's coughing.
That's how he started coughing.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Like, if they, I mean, even then, even with that, like, I mean, he still can hold his own. But it's just like, yo, if we just saw that on film,
oh yeah, my God. Man,
oh my God, if we would have got that on film,
yeah. Well, let me ask you. I'm gonna hide this real quick, and we'll talk about that show. Thor, what was your favorite episode in that show?
Probably when what do you call it, Ventress and Anakin dude.
Oh
yeah, hands down.
Yeah,
that was it. That was what I was gonna say. Hands down.
Okay, second favorite.
Probably when Ventress first showed up.
Oh,
yeah, that was cool.
How about you, Leo?
It had to be when like I mentioned before, when Mace.
Yes.
And when Mace and
Grievous?
Grievous,
No.
yeah, when they duel. I mean, when he basically showed up, like, because Mace was a boss. Like,
Mm.
he was unflinchingly a boss.
You know what? Did you see the one where he lost his lightsaber and he was still like wrecking all these destroyer
Yeah,
droids?
that was my favorite episode.
And
Yeah.
I was like, young.
My second.
Yeah, and then he finally saw it and then he got it back and then it was just pretty much over with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. My number one, my favorite episode was the Asajj versus Anakin.
Mhm.
Oh man, like when that part always still gives me chills when Asajj like try to like hit him with her lightsabers, and then Anakin like held both of his her arms, and like he like crushed her wrist, and like she dropped her sabers.
Mhm.
Right, and then like he was just like, you saw his face like with the blue lightsaber like illuminating on his face, and then he like grabs like, you know, Asajj's like saber and starts like hacking away, or was it her saber? I forgot. It was her saber like she grabbed, right? Or
He
got one of hers.
Yeah.
he got one of hers, right? I remember.
Yeah.
Oh man, and that the Duel of the Fates song came on. Oh my.
The part I thought
Because
was
that was
interesting.
sort of like go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. The part that I found it that it started raining, and then you saw like the rain kind of dissolving on the sabers. I was like,
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's something you ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you start seeing it. You start seeing like the smoke, like, kind of fizzle
Yeah.
off of it. While they were just like, the glare, and it was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was such to me, like I remember back then because it was 2003 when it came out. I was a young strapping 23-year-old. I was kidding. Yeah, I remember watching that episode over and over and over and over again, and the second one had to be the Mace Windu episode where he just, because that was the first time you saw like a Jedi just seriously just kick butt. Like Mace didn't even need a saber, and he just was force pushing all the droids. And I was like, oh my! He didn't even say a word the whole scene.
Straight face, cold
straight face,
and that was it. Yep.
Like he was surrounded by all those super droids, like battle droids. I was just like, what? Yeah. And that made me a Mace Windu fan. And then like what Thor said when he found his saber in like the dust and he grabbed it, oh, it was over. He like jumped on that vehicle, whatever that was doing the stomping and everything. My third one was the General Grievous episode. Remember when he was hunting down the Jedi? I was just like, what? That one was my favorite one. So,
yes.
But yeah. Anyway, the reason why I brought that up, because I was rewatching it again, and it just brought me to, you know, this statue. And I guess the exclusive the Phase 1 clone helmet was inspiration from that show, because he wore it in one of the episodes. We'll start off with
the Dirge episode.
Yes. It was like one of the first episodes or something like that. But we'll start off with Lael, man. First of all, do you have this piece coming in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do. This, like I said, especially when it was introduced during was it Sideshow Con? You know, yeah, I already knew it was a day one for me.
Yeah,
especially as, you know, a Mythos piece. Yeah, had to have it. So
yeah, are you gonna display it with the helmet on or without?
I'm gonna probably do it without.
Oh, without?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it without. Definitely do it without. You know, I'll probably take a few pictures with it on, but I know I'll do it basically without. Yeah.
Thor, what's your thoughts on this piece?
I ain't really crazy about this one. First of all, it's Kenobi, so you know what's up with that.
I know.
But
we know how much you do.
Yeah. I think because the old one is just so amazing. That I just can't get up for this one, you know what I mean? But I get it, you know, it's General Kenobi and everything.
Yeah.
This is kind of pre and that's post, I guess. You know what I mean? Because you see him carrying the armor in the other one and everything. So, you know, if you're a Kenobi dude, I definitely see you want to get this one, you know?
Yeah.
But missing out on that first Mythos, I was like, yeah, I gotta have something.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, like this is a great opportunity for people that missed out on the mythos of the first one, because really at this point it's so unattainable unless you got the funds for it, you know. But this is a like I said, this is a great opportunity for those people that missed out. I'm getting this piece for sure. After rewatching the 2003 Clone Wars,
Yeah.
I just became a bigger fan of the helmeted version. So I'm most likely will pick this up and display it with the helmeted version just because I just love that show. You know, I just have so many fond memories watching that show back in the day, and this just displaying this piece with the helmet on just brings back so much memories. I do love the portrait. The portrait is probably one of the best like sideshow Star Wars portraits I've ever seen. You know, um, it really captures Kenobi when he was younger and in the Clone Wars. I love the armor. You know, this is what he wore during the Clone Wars. Um, you can see the Jedi symbol there, like which I I'm such a big fan of it. Um, yeah, I mean it's Kenobi. It's the light side. I missed out on the first one. I'm pretty much getting the whole Mythos line. I promised myself after seeing all the older Mythos pieces going for a pretty penny and a lot of them being unattainable, especially the Gamorrean Guard,
Yeah.
the Mythos Boba, which by the way, Thor always told me about this piece.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I know Thor and Kenobi, the old Mythos Kenobi. I promised myself I won't miss out on any more. I'm done missing out. So, yeah. So this one's on my radar for sure. Well, I have it pre-ordered. It's not on my radar. It's coming. You know, and seriously, I really hope that Sideshow just keeps on. Just Sideshow. If you want money, if you want my money, just keep making those Mythos pieces, man. Get the Kucharik brothers. Just tell them to do like a whole bunch. Give us. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing I do want to talk about before we talk about our topic, our main topic for tonight, is this Ahsoka art print. And usually, you know, for the people that do collect these sideshow Star Wars pieces, they know that usually they release the art print that kind of coincides or kind of matches up with their statues that's going to be announced or released. So, with that being said, we'll start off with you, Thor. You know, we already know that they're making a Ahsoka premium format. They kind of teased it with just the name and Morai, right? The owl in that picture.
Yep.
So, Thor, now we see this art print and we know that we're getting a Rebels version of Ahsoka. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, you figure that's the way they would go. You know, I didn't expect them to do young Ahsoka, you know, because they probably want to play off of the Mandalorian and some people who didn't watch the animation or whatever, and then they see this and like, well, where is this from? You know what I mean? So that I guess it gets you interested in how did Vader's helmet get damaged? You know, so it causes people to go investigate further and find out, you know, the source material. But I think it's a great looking print, you know.
Yeah. How about do you think like the statue is gonna be similar to this pose?
Most likely, that's usually how what the drill is, you know. So, you know,
And
we'll see.
do you think it's gonna light up?
I doubt it.
Oh, you're killing me.
I mean, lately nothing is lit up, so I mean, you know.
Would you want it to be lit up?
Of course, you know, but luckily we know some people that can light it up. So
Of course. The lightsaber doctor, Chris Guzman. Shout out to him. You know, he's done many work for not only 1/6 scale collectors but statue collectors as well. You know, with those CCFL light bulbs and everything that he uses, and he fixed a lot of like broken lightsabers in the past for statues, right? Now, Thor, is this something? I know you're a dark side guy. Would you look into picking up this piece? Say it looks like this. Say this is this exactly how the statue looks like.
I say it's hard because space is starting to become a factor. So I think maybe because Ahsoka's cool, but if you mess around and let me get one of these, then I might get it converted into dark side Ahsoka. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it when I think about it like that. Actually,
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna throw this question out to you because you're a big, huge Vader fan. What happens if they make that statue of Vader in the back from Rebels, right there with the helmet sliced open like that? Would you get that, P?
Somebody is making it.
Oh my goodness!
But I see that. That's hard. That's hard because see the thing about Vader is like just to get it just for the helmet, like to have a lot of. I can see you if you were a figure collector having a lot, but to get a whole bunch of statues. And the thing that's the one thing I've always hated about Vader being as far as collecting stuff is his looks are pretty much the same. Like there's little subtle changes between the movies, but like does it warrant getting a statue from a statue, not a figure? Like I can see getting a figure from every movie, but that's just to get it for a head sculpt, I'd probably have to say no.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go over to Lael. Lael.
We already talked about it.
I know.
You already know.
We already know you're getting it, but my question to you. Actually, first of all, are you getting the art print as well?
I already pre-ordered it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I pre-ordered it because, like I said, I have the Asajj, so I mean, I want this one as well. It'd be it's like I said. I mean, plus anything with Vader in it, yeah, it's just a must-have. Yeah.
I was gonna say
now the art print, yeah. But statue, I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, we got your thoughts on Lael. Do you think they're gonna match the art print with the pose and everything?
It's possible, but then, like I said, I mean, they might surprise us. I mean, because you got to keep in mind that when we got, at least from what I know, when we got Adventurous, we didn't get the art print first. We got to look at the statue before we got to look at the actual art print.
Was it similar? I forget.
Yeah, the art print was actually similar to the statue itself. But with this one, we got the we get the art print first. Who knows if we're going to get the actual same rendition with the statue, if they're going to kind of mimic or mirror this particular pose. It'd be crazy nice if they did. I can't really say they're going to use the that same premise as far, because I mean, if they're going to, of course they're going to have her on the diorama, but we just don't know how they're going to position it. But it'd be crazy nice if they did this. I think it would be dope. But regardless, as soon as it's announced,
dude, my heart is pumping right now, man. My heart is pumping.
Because I RSVP ready, so I need this. This needs to happen. I need to see exactly what it's gonna look like.
I need this. I think of, oh man, I need this. I just can't wait for May the 4th, man. Because I just seriously, there's so many things that I'm saving up my money for May the 4th, man. And I'm with you. I'm definitely getting the art print because the art print looks beautiful. And to see Thor, you said you're getting the art print as well, right?
but you're not gonna waste 1,000. So if it's getting low stock, then I get one.
Yeah,
I've never bought one of the art prints. But
I mean, because it's probably gonna have the framed version and then the unframed version.
Oh yeah, I can go to Michael's. I frame all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my suggestion, because there's so many Ahsoka fans and collectors, I definitely try to get the unframed version because I think this is gonna sell out pretty quick, man.
They got another one that I always wanted. It's called like it's from Empire, and they got Cloud City and Lando, and I think it's Scum and Villainy or something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I've always wanted that one too.
Yeah. All right. So last thing to look at for tonight, and then we're gonna move on to our topic. And this is the EFX Pyre helmet, dude. I've been looking at this thing for like hours, man, like a day, because I'm so tempted to pick up this piece. Thor, I know you said you kind of you've been eyeing this piece as well. Would you still get it?
I used to want it, and then I got the Jack of the Dust one. And I know this one is like authentic to how it was in the movie, but I kind of like the Jack of the Dust one is half scale though.
Yeah.
But
do you have it? Do you have it on you or no?
I can get it on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh shit.
Okay. We could get back to you. But Leal, what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
I'm impartial. Like I really, to be quite honest, like I never had too much of an interest in it. To be honest, decent piece, but I just didn't have an interest in really getting my hands on one. You know what I mean? Like, especially, I don't know. I guess because the way Vader is, and I hold Vader at a certain, stature. So, but other than that, like,
you don't want like a Vader, like, like in this like form. You know what I'm saying?
That form, like, that's just
I
the
hear
way
you.
it's been. So I
hear you.
I have the actual replica helmet. But yeah, this.
Yeah, I know. It's just you don't want to see Vader like this,
Yeah, no.
not like this. That's what I say. Thor, you have. We'll zoom on to you.
So this one you can actually see part of a skull.
Oh, that looks dope.
And then right here you can see like is a skull, and you see all the leads and stuff.
Yeah,
that is damaged. See, I understand what you're saying, Leia, but it's not really. It's like remnants of you saw him.
Yeah,
and it's part. So that's not degrading to me. I think it's cool.
Well, piece that you have. That's a dope piece.
Yeah, I like this one better than that one.
This one is definitely better because, like I said, seeing it like that, you're getting the skull. I mean, that looks like you're seeing him right after.
Exactly.
Like he's
and you can still see parts of the mandibles.
Exactly.
And everything, and on this over here, it's like you can see the damaged.
Yeah. See that piece right there. Yeah. I would get because it's like. I don't know. It's just between that one and the other one. That one would probably be the one.
No, I agree. Actually, you make a great point, Leo, because with the Force, because one of the things with the Force Awakens, Kylo Ren went to get that helmet off somebody, and I see what you're saying. What when you think of Vader, you think of him like like that's his resting spot. It's almost like you're digging your grave to pick up that piece, and you want to. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I like that piece just because it looks cool and all. But looking at Thor's Jack and the
Jack of the Dust.
Jack in the Dust. That
he
looks
did.
good.
He did a Darth Maul one too. The Darth Maul one's pretty sick.
Yeah, but I like that Vader.
If you want to Google it and see, the Darth Maul one is tight too, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you know what?
And he did a Stormtrooper one too.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Vader one, because what it is.
I've always wanted that one. I wish it was full scale, but it's not.
But was it Jack of the Dust? Back of the Dust. I was thinking Jack of the.
He got a YouTube video of him making it.
Yeah.
Put in Jack of the Dust, Darth Vader. And,
I see
it's
it
on YouTube. Yeah.
I'm pulling up the Maul one right now.
The Maul one is tight, bro. I'm telling you, if I ever get a hold of that one.
Oh wow!
Yeah, the Maul one is cold as ice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks dope. Oh my goodness.
That one's crazy.
They got a Stormtrooper one too, but
Yeah, wow. Yeah. But yeah, no, I see the thing with that Jack in the Dust one with the Vader, because it's almost like he's remember that scene when he's burning, because he was burnt with his suit on.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's the thing that bothers me about that the other one. I guess because it's Disney, they don't want to freak nobody out. I mean, Luke didn't take his body out of the suit, so you would probably see some skull or something in there, of him, so.
Like, if you see that helmet, like that's what I'm saying, like, how did you, if anything, the skull of Vader would be more precious than a helmet itself, You know what I mean? If you think about it, so where did you dig up or you actually keep the remnants of the actual helmet? Last time we saw Vader's body was where on Endor. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So did you actually go back to Endor and get it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or what was But yeah, I again, it just that portion of it just really didn't make any sense to me.
Mhm.
And then to have it, and last time we actually saw the helmet between what was it between Force Awakens and the Last Jedi, uh, the helmet was where, wasn't it on Star Killer Base?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
had
I
it on
mean,
his ship with him,
Oh
didn't he?
yeah,
did he have
ship.
did he
Was
had
this?
it on the ship?
I
Was it
think
on his
no.
ship?
Was it
It
Star
was
Killer?
on
No, it's
Star
Star
Killer
Killer
Base.
Base. You're right. Yeah.
It was on Star Killer
Yeah.
Base because that's where he actually showed well, it could have been. Was this his ship though? Because it could have been his
Because
ship.
then they
Because
destroyed
it was
it,
on his ship. Because
and then in
basically on
the
Star Killer
last one he
Base,
had it too,
he
and
had his
they destroyed
helmet.
it on the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
had his. I was confused because on Star Killer Base, remember he had the ashes of all his victims, and he put his helmet in the
Mm.
ashes, on Star Killer Base.
Right.
But you're right. The helmet that he had, or that he had it on his ship. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I
You're
thought
right.
so.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so since you guys convinced me not to pick up that piece or not let me look at it anymore, no, which is seriously helpful because now I am going to buy this instead.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Uh, I
Nice.
I don't have this
Where
piece.
you gonna put all this stuff, man? You got 5
Nice.
Rancors and then everything.
Oh, I got a plan. I got
Oh,
a
okay.
plan. I
Nice.
got a plan. So I'm moving out my X-Men pieces out, and I'm just gonna strictly
Ah,
just I'm just gonna
good plan.
I'm just gonna keep my man cave a Star Wars room.
Mm.
Because it didn't flow well because it's like Star Wars and then X-Men. I'm moving my X-Men pieces down to my movie room, which you'll see in like a week or so, and I'm just gonna put, dude. First of all, I'm picking up this piece because I want this Anakin. I want this Anakin and the younger Anakin
Mhm.
because let me tell you right now, once the Obi-Wan Kenobi show comes out, boom! I'm telling you, Anakin is going to be back, and people are going to go crazy trying to look for uh, Anakin. And first of all, this is the first time we get to see, or anyone has made a young quarter scale Anakin statue.
It's the only one.
This is the only one. It's
Yep.
the only one. So
Mhm.
yes, I am
Mhm.
picking this up.
Mhm.
Thank you guys for enabling me, for not looking at those that pyre helmet. I was thinking about getting because I like it. It looks cool. But then
Yeah.
after seeing Thor's,
Hunt you
yeah,
down one of these. Bro. I'm
yeah,
trying to
I'm
tell you.
first of all I'm gonna hunt that down, and it makes total sense to
It's
have the
tight.
skull
It's tight.
inside
the
the
helmet.
helmet.
It
Yeah.
does.
That makes total
It
sense.
does. It
And
does.
yeah, it just brings you to the part because you know what, when Vader was burning, like when Luke was burning Vader's uh costume,
Yeah.
body, and just it was just
Mhm.
like it's just like a special moment. Like his father was redeemed. His father became the chosen one,
Yes,
which
it
we'll
did.
talk about in a different live stream.
Yes,
So
it did.
stay
Yeah.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll tackle that. But just anyway, that scene was very special,
Mhm.
and the fact that this helmet was dug up and we don't get to see. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
Definitely.
Anyway, so let's move on to our last topic for the night, and we'll start off with Thor.
Mm.
What are your top 5 Star Wars pieces you want to be made? I already know what's number 1.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you might not. That's probably number 2. What you think about?
Uh-oh.
I need some Inquisitors to be made.
All right, so what's number 5? Inquisitors?
I need the Grand Inquisitor. Some with the second sisters being made. I would like the seventh sister, the fifth brother. So I guess what's that 3 right there?
Damn, you're going straight Inquisitor.
I need the Grand Inquisitor, the fifth brother, the seventh sister, and I think I could stop after that, as far as Inquisitors go.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, I need Iden Versio from Battlefront. And then number 1, my dream piece of all time, I need Vader in the meditation.
No, that's what I that
Yeah,
that
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were saying my Iden Versio.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's like I might as well stop collecting after I get that, because for me it would get no higher, because that was the exact moment that I fell in love with him. So yeah, yeah.
Meditation chamber
Meditation chamber.
when he force choked the guy from another ship.
Another ship, yeah.
Light up.
And he, of course, and he told the guy, yeah, you promoted, but basically, if you mess up, you gonna end up just like this Joker. Okay, congratulations. So.
Yeah. Leal, we'll go to you, man. What are the top 5 Star Wars pieces you want?
So it's a mixture. I'd say 5. It would be Atris from the Knights of the Old Republic game. There's a couple of characters in it I love. So that's 5. Most definitely 4. I'd say Bastila Shan. Like
yes,
I loved that character
from the Knights of the Republic,
Knights of
right?
the Republic,
Yeah.
exactly.
Can we just touch upon that real quick? I'm sorry, Leal.
There is one.
Yeah.
There is one.
I believe it.
But the thing is, if you watch some of those, remember I'm gonna post it on the SithCast, on the Scum and Villainy Outpost Facebook group. Did you watch some of those old Republic CGI like animated like videos? Yo, what? I rewatched that just recently because there's one YouTube video where it upscales it to 8K, and oh my goodness, watching that again, I was just like blown away. But A, the quality is amazing. B, Bastila, right? Bastila, right? Is that how you say her name?
Bastila, yeah.
Bastila. She just kicked butt.
Yeah,
Like, and that's one thing that bothered me about the sequels was that they were really trying to hype up Rey to be like this strong female, and not realizing just do it naturally. Because like watching that, I was just like, I love Bastila because of like how cool she was, right? Yeah. There was no like, oh, she's just through her strength and training as a Jedi, she became this badass of a Jedi, and just we got to see her go face off with Malgus and just literally obliterate him. Remember?
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry about that. I just had to go.
Yeah. But that, which brings me to my third, Malgus. That's that. I would definitely want to see one there. Number 2, I actually want, and because like it's you and how I feel about this character. But I want. Let me see. Let me see, because I think I had it. Hold on, give me a second.
All right, cool.
It's best to show you. Hold on. If I have it, I don't know if I have it.
I gotta post it.
Nope, I don't have it. But no. I was trying to basically find it, but what I want is a disguised, because I have the 1/6 scale, but it was a print that I actually saw that I want. If they could do the print the same way, but I want the disguised Jyn Erso from Rogue One. I would love to have that.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And it was an art print that I actually saw somebody drew of her in the disguise, and it's the way it is. The way they have it is her actually running through the halls, getting fired at, but they have her with the helmet, like she's holding the helmet in her hand while she's firing backwards. And that art print is incredible. I was like, you know what, that would be decent. And I actually got the art print, but I thought I had it down here. I don't. But definitely I would want that. And number 1, it was kind of hard, but I would actually say probably actually I want a Kit Fisto.
Kit Fisto.
I want a Kit Fisto, bro.
We'll talk.
I want a Kit Fisto. I definitely want a Kid. I want to.
That's number 1.
That's number 1 for me. Bro.
Oh yeah. We gotta talk.
Man. I want a Kid Fisto, bro. I do. Okay. That was probably like one of my favorite characters. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, first of all, great list for everybody, man. Like those were like. Man, I'm like here. Wow, your list is like so much better than mine. Um, so for me, number 5 is Bastila. Like, number 5. Like, I'm with you,
Yeah.
Aleo. Like, Bastila is just such an amazing. I just really wish that like people would just keep making like statues from that era.
Yeah.
The Old Republic was such an amazing era.
Yeah.
I played the video game,
Yeah.
the Xbox game, and the online
Yes.
Old Republic game, and I just
Yeah.
loved. I mean, I watched some of that those CGI animated shorts, and I'm just like
Mhm.
blown away.
Mhm.
Number 4, it's so hard because there's so many
There's
things.
so many.
There's so many there's so many things that, because one thing about Star Wars is that even like the tertiary characters, you want them to be made.
Mhm.
Like I want you know uh I'm like drawing a blank here because I'm like kind of tired.
I want an Annihilus as well, bro. I do like I do want. I want that, bro, so bad. So
Well, Kucharik Brothers keep teasing us, man.
they do,
And I'm not sure if they're gonna really release one.
You see him there? I move my arm.
You see him in the
Where is
mouth. Wait, I'll zoom in on Thor.
You see him?
Oh yes, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, yeah. And Kacharik Brothers, they are teasing. Like, he keeps teasing it, bro. I seen it on his Instagram page,
Mhm.
and I'm like, man, I don't know what he's doing. If that's what we want to see, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until May the 4th, bro, and see what they got planned, and let's take it from there. But that knowledge that you have right there, boy, woo.
Yeah.
Bro.
I want Lando. Can someone
Yeah, Lando
make
would be cool.
Lando? Yeah, I need a Lando. Number 4, Lando. Like, seriously, can someone out there make a Lando? Number 3, can someone make a rooted hair Chewbacca statue?
Rooted, yeah.
I know it's gonna be hard, but
It'd be all over the place unless you wired the rooted hair.
I know, because Sideshow did a really good job with theirs.
Yeah.
But it's just,
If they can do it on them Jokers and everything, they can do it.
yeah, that's what I'm
on.
saying. Like, like if someone could, I don't know, what else? Emperor Palpatine on the throne. Number, I would say that was number 3. I
They
forgot.
got an old one.
I know. I need a new one, man. That face sculpt is kind of outdated.
It's dated.
I need some. I need a Emperor Palpatine with a light up chair. I need him to be displayed next to my two royal guards. That I'm gonna. Come on, somebody.
It's coming. Believe
Just yo. Sideshow, hire us right now. We'll throw out like all these ideas at
I
you
told
guys.
the dude that at New York Comic Con, I asked back when they wasn't making nothing. I said, man, who in charge of the Star Wars stuff? I said, I come down there with a PowerPoint presentation, no problem, and let's get the ball moving. He said, man, I don't know. I said, man, I don't know.
Come on, like, especially at the state of Star Wars right now. Like seriously. Number 2, Mace effing Windu. Can someone make Mace? For goodness sake, what the hell is going on with everybody? Make a Mace.
Give us a Mace, bro.
This party is over once that thing is
Give us a
made.
Mace, bro.
Mace.
You understand? Give us a Mace, bro. That's all we want.
With a purple light up lightsaber. Come on.
I want Mace in every form, bro. I've been screaming this for like the longest. I want a quarter scale Mace. I want a you know what I mean, a Mythos Mace. I want a 1/6 Mace.
Yeah.
I want a keychain Mace. Like, give us something, man.
One of the most to me, powerful Jedi back then. Like, we're talking about like the Clone Wars era. Number 1,
yeah.
Shoot, Yoda. Number 2, I don't know. Like, I wish we got to talk about this in another live stream because I think Anakin's powerful. I put him at the same level as Mace. I know some people might disagree with me on this one, but I don't know. I just think they're just because Mace, like we talk about this story, like Mace dabbles into Form 7, which is like,
treading the dark side. He's treading near close to like it's like it's not a rage. Which form is it? It's sort of like
Vapad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I mean, with him,
like he draws like a little bit from like the dude is a Jedi drawing from the dark side to fight his opponents. I mean, Anakin he has Form 5, which is an aggressive form. That's why I always anyway. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here.
Anybody can take down Palpatine. To me, I don't get no higher than that. You know, that's just my opinion.
exactly.
Oh, you think like Palpatine's the number one?
No, I mean,
Mace.
Mace. Anybody who can beat Palpatine.
Anybody can hold.
That
his
is
own
nobody to be
up.
taken lightly. You know
Exactly.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
And the thing is, it would have been over. It would have been over if there wasn't an assist.
Yeah.
It would have been over if there wasn't an assist, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, see, here's the thing, though. Like, I know some people were saying that like Palpatine was kind of like planning because he's the master strategist. He was planning everything. He was planning the whole situation out.
What if it would have backfired though?
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, Mace Windu, like I wish it kind of translated better on screen. I think George Lucas kind of messed up on that because it was just like they were like kind of like focusing on the face rather than like having it as an overall picture, like letting them fight each other.
Yeah.
Because I think that should have been a more epic battle than what we saw. Yeah. Because you're talking about Palpatine, like seriously, like they talked about it in like the books where he like seriously like he let out like a little scream and he's like super fast. That's how he killed all those Kit Fisto and the rest of the Jedi around me.
And that's what I'm saying in the books. That fight lasted a bit longer, even with the but it just showed the skill. They killed the way they killed. Yeah.
I know. Trust me. I've been like, when Samuel Jackson got announced to be like to play the part as Mace, and you saw him in the pictures and stuff. Like I was just really excited. I was like, oh yeah, purple lights. Oh, like
that was supposed to be Tupac, right?
No way.
He wanted Tupac to play him, but he died.
Oh,
I swear to God, look that up. Google it. He wanted Tupac to play Mace Windu.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been crazy.
Yeah. But for me, like, Mace was. I need a statue of Mace. Mace hot toy statue. Give me something, for real. Like, give me a freaking Mace now.
We should already had it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people who have actually made their own. They've custom pieces, but I need something legit. Definitely.
This party's over. I don't think so. That's kidding. But Mace, man. Anyway. Hopefully we do get it eventually in the future. Number 1, I gotta go with my boy Boba Fett on the throne. I know there are some, fan art companies out there making some, but for me, I want like maybe Sideshow or Iron Studios, which I kind of talked to them about it. They didn't say nothing, but
they didn't say nothing.
Well, they kind of was like, all right, like, dude, they can't say anymore. Oh, Lane Kramer with some of the awesome. He goes, Nihilus Mara Jade Skywalker, Episode 3 Palpatine Shakti. Yeah, they need Shakti. That would be nice to make them make a more another Shakti.
Yeah, Shakti.
Oh, Danny Lee with this awesome list. Look at this. Plo Koon,
Kit Fisto, Mace Windu, Iden Versio. Iden Versio. I keep thinking about. Forgot about Iden.
Oh, by the way,
rumor has it is that she could be making an appearance in the next Mandalorian.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's around the time. Oh,
that's right before, because that was right before that took place right before, years before Force Awakens. And at that time, I think she had a daughter. She did have her daughter at that point. So could be. You know that I think that would be decent. Seriously.
Thor, I gotta ask you this question though: second sister or Iden Versio? The actress. We're not talking about the character.
God.
If you had to pick one, Thor.
I mean, you can't go wrong either way. But I think I'd had to go to the Iden Versio direction.
Me too. Iden Versio. I'm following on Instagram.
Yeah, I love the Iden Versio, bro. I love that whole storyline. I love that character. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kid Fisto. Yeah, someone needs to make a Kid Fisto.
Definitely.
Plo Koon. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. At Pilot. That's a yeah. I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like those are great lists, guys. And it's I really hope that we get a lot of them come to to fruition. Seriously, can't wait for Sideshow's event, the May the 4th event.
Yes.
And let's see what they got in store for us. They've been kind of holding out. They haven't been really announcing a lot of things. So maybe they'll bombard us that week. Let's see what other companies come up with. That'd be cool to see what else they come up with during the May the 4th. Because to me, May the 4th is the best time to make those Star Wars announcements, right?
Yeah.
And seriously, now's the best time to capitalize on Star Wars in general. Because man, everybody is loving Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because of the Mandalorian. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because
they have so many pieces, man, like that unreleased pieces that I think that they were waiting for Celebration to release, and because it got pushed back, it's like, come on, man, like 40th is come and gone. Like we need, release those pieces now. Like just release them. Come on,
just release them. Don't wait. What, you're gonna wait another year?
Yeah.
Hell no. Just give it to us. Give it to us. And I seriously can't wait.
Give them to us.
Yeah, actually, the Seventh Sister, right? Thor, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, because I thought she was pretty badass in the Rebel show.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So that wraps it up, man. I really appreciate it. This was a great show.
Definitely.
We got more episodes coming your way. Leal and I will be back next week. We're going to be talking about Hot Toys. So, we're looking about like maybe Wednesday, to talk about that. The gang's going to get back together. We got some more we really wanted to talk about comic books and how that plays into, Star Wars collecting in as well. So I do want to bring on a guest for that. We got a lot more stuff coming, guys. So, seriously, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. Join the Scum and Villainy Facebook group because we're a fun little Star Wars Facebook group. Before we log off, Thor, got anything coming up for DCX open mic?
What is it? The Sick Mansion gonna unbox his Ghost Rider XM. Dan Dynamic Menace coming on with us tomorrow and hang out with us. So talking Star Wars. He's a big Star Wars guy. So.
Okay. All right, cool.
That should be cool. Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, stay tuned. Definitely tune in for DCX open mic every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, when the lights are bright. DC open mic is on. And 1/6 scale man, Leal, you got anything coming up on your channel or?
I'll like I said, next Wednesday is when I'm getting those two pieces. I'll actually have the Han that I'm going to actually unbox, and actually I'll have the
you want to do a live unboxing?
Hey, who knows? I might. But I'll also have the Robin actually coming in. Robin.
The premium format.
The premium format. Robin.
Oh, nice, nice.
I have the deluxe version with the hooded version, and he has the sword with him as well. So I have that coming in that I'm probably do an unboxing for. So yep, those pieces are definitely coming. So yep, stay tuned.
All right, cool. Yeah, please check out 1/6 scale man on Instagram and YouTube. As for me, we got another Let's Talk episode this Sunday, guys. no joke. You don't want to miss this one.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's going to be good. So yeah, it's on the Paradox Nerd Sunday night at 8:35 p.m. Eastern time. Please stay tuned. I am telling you guys, I can't stress it enough. Stay tuned. Come on, that you don't want to miss the first 10 minutes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, all right, guys. So, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yes, indeed.
Again, stay tuned on to the channel. Please check us out on Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, Apple iTunes. If you missed on most of the show, you can download us on there, on those platforms. Check out the Scum and Villainy Facebook group and subscribe to the channel. And again, thank you guys for tuning in, and may the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever.
Yes,
Peace
indeed.
out, guys. Hope
Peace
you
out.
guys have a great one.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.